back to No Place Like Home. We're so glad to have you here in my daughter-in-law and my son home. And tonight we got something really special. My daughter-in-law, Mimi, is going to cook us a good old lobster tail dinner. I cannot wait. So y'all stay tuned and we'll be right back. Okay, so I have my special guest with me today. This is my daughter-in-law, Mimi, and she are going to fix some lobster tails. And she gonna show us just how she did it. And she gonna start out with her ingredients.
So first, I did make a butter mix that I'm going to put on top of the lobster tails. So I did use adobo. This is an all-purpose seasoning. Next, I added a little bit of lemon pepper seasoning. I used a little bit of original creole seasoning. I used a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, which you can use any salt that you like. I used parsley flakes, a dash of Cajun seasoning. It says Cajun all seasoning, and last black pepper. So all of that is inside this butter mix. I just took butter that was softened, not melted, just softened enough, with some also minced garlic, along with all these ingredients here. So I've already cut my lobster tail straight down the middle with my kitchen scissors, and I've taken it out of the shell, and so it's just resting on top. So now I'm just gonna take a little, let's say spoonful, and just put it on top of the lobster. Just kind of, you know, make sure it's nicely coated. Put a little bit under the bottom, and our lobster tail is ready for the oven. Just like so. So now that this is done, I'm going to place it here with the rest of the lobster tails. I already have the oven preheating. It is set to 375. And I'm going to cook the lobster tails for about 7 to 8 minutes. And we will have a beautiful lobster tail. So now that my oven is preheated already, it is now ready to put the lobster tails inside the oven. I'm not going to put them on, we have a slider. I'm not going to put them on the bottom rack. I'm going to place them on the top rack. So they're in there, and we will have beautiful lobster tails in about 7 to 8 minutes. So we'll be using avocado oil. I'm just going to take a little bit, and I'm going to just pour it on. Just enough to coat each side. So I'm going to just spread it around. Not a lot. There we go. And I'm just going to rub it over every potato just to coat it. There we go. There we go. All right, and now they are ready for the microwave. So this is the avocado oil that I did use. I believe this particular one, I'm in Texas, so I got it from Tom Thumb. So this is the avocado oil that I did use to coat the potatoes. And then next, I actually decided to put a little bit of the butter mix that I put on top of the lobster tails. I'm going to spread a little bit on the potatoes just to help, you know, with a nice flavor. You know, kind of garlic butter taste. And just maybe a scoopful, you know, not a lot. The butter is going to melt over the potato, so it'll all get a little bit of flavor. All right, and you can put as much as you like. You can be heavy-handed and or light-handed. It's all to your preference. All right, and now that I'm done with that, I will put them in the microwave. I'm pressing potato. I have 4, so I pressed it 4 times so that it can cook 4 potatoes. And there we have our baked potatoes. So next, in addition to the lobster tails, the baked potatoes, I will also be preparing I cut it from the bottom, you guys excuse me. I'm using the organic vegetables It's the California style vegetables. It has broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. So these, I've already prepared my 1/4 cup of water. I'm just gonna place that in there like so. Turn my burner to about 6.5, not too high, not too low. And we're actually gonna wait for that to preheat. Water's already preheated. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that in there just like that. I'm actually gonna sprinkle a little bit of my pink Himalayan salt. Now, just a little bit, not too much. There we go, just a little bit. I actually am gonna put a dash of black pepper. There we go, not too much. And this is the McCormick black pepper. And we're just gonna let that steam for about 7 to 8 minutes. So we'll come back in about 7 to 8 minutes. The butter has melted nicely. You can see the garlic. They look really, really good. They look really flavorful. I love the color. So we will let those sit until we are ready to plate. My vegetables, they are still steaming, so they'll be ready in just a few moments. And I also have a few more minutes left on my potatoes, and we will have a full meal deal. It's gonna be so yummy. I can't wait to eat everything. So I'll see you guys in a jiff. All right, so the potatoes, they are already ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them out of the microwave. Have my tongs. So this is the final result of the baked potatoes. They look really good, garlicky, buttery. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate them. Ready? All right. Here is the first potato. And since I do still have some of the butter spread left, I'm gonna go ahead and put some more on top just to let it melt since it is nice and hot. All right, and so this is the final product of the steamed vegetables, the broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. So I'm gonna go ahead, just take a scoop, spoonful, put it on each plate. The moment we've all been waiting for, our lobster tails.
Yes, 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 yes.
So we will go ahead and start the plating for these. All right, there is 1 and 2. Oh, that looks amazing. Our plates are so colorful and so hearty, full of flavor. With our potatoes, our vegetables. So the butter mix that I had left, I went ahead and melted it all down so it's, in liquid form. Went ahead and melted it all down. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit and drizzle it on each lobster tail. Just so it has that fresh hot butter on it. And a tad bit more flavor. Nice butter.
I'd like to thank everyone for being with us today at No Place Like Home. And I'd like to thank all my subscribers. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers for being with us here in my daughter-in-law home. I thank her for coming and preparing this lovely dinner for us tonight. I tell you, it smells so good up in here, y'all. And well, you got something to say?
Just like Mama said, thank you guys all for joining us, in our video, our dinner preparation with our lobster tails. We hope that you all enjoyed this video just as much as we will enjoy this meal. And remember, there's no place like home. So please come back.
And be safe.
Yes.
And be blessed.
Be
We'll
blessed.
see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.